Hi, everyone. This is Jamie, and this is my capstone project for data literacy. So we're going to take a look at a timeline of two students in my ESL course last semester. Josh and Jordan are best friends, and they're leaders in the classroom. They do great at working and leading our group activities, but are not as strong as their out-of-class assignments via Canvas. So after 4 weeks with great interaction in class, but only completing minimal, easy to do assignments in Canvas, Jordan's at about an 85%, while Josh is at a 94%. After 4 weeks, the class starts to get more rigorous with more academic assignments being assigned. And then after 8 weeks, the picture looks a little bit different. They both start missing classes and not turning in assignments. And through online and face-to-face interactions, I learn more about their situations and their day-to-day responsibilities, some which would interfere with their ability to attend class and complete assignments via Canvas. After 12 weeks, contact with both students has tapered off quite a bit. They've missed numerous classes and assignments, and they're not responding to emails or messages. They're in danger of failing the class. Around week 12, Josh starts showing up to class again, but only turning in small assignments, not the major ones, such as our Unit 3 essay or our final research project. Jordan still continues to miss class, but shows development in turning in the final assignments and communicating with me to complete these assignments. Ultimately, Jordan does not turn in the final assignments while Josh does. Jordan turns in the final assignments while Josh does not. The results are Jordan barely passing the course and Josh not passing at all. Although both students persisted to the end of the course, only Jordan earned a passing grade. So is this typical of my students? What can I learn from this? And when desegregated by demographic characteristics, how do students actually perform in my courses? So let's take a closer look at my enrollment. So what does my student population look like? So based on the 5-year data the research sent, I compiled the data for enrollment, retention, and success. So no surprise here, but students in my ESL courses tend to be Hispanic and female at an above average level compared to the college. Also typical of ESL courses, there's a variety of age ranges in my course. Interestingly, over 26% of students are 40 plus compared to about 6% college-wide. But how do these students persist? So again, I compiled the retention data and got some good results here. In comparison to college-wide data, students in my classes persist at a higher rate at or above the college average, with a few outliers noted. Now, what about their success? So I compiled the data once more, and here's where my data diverges from the college average. Females slightly overperform, while males underperform at a rate of almost 10% less than the college average. Similarly, students ages 20 to 29 also underperform when compared college-wide. So with that knowledge, now I can use the PPG tool to see if any of these differences reflect significant equity gaps. So in terms of retention, we can see that some students in my classes are below the course average here and here. And then we can see that males underperform. And here is the retention rate by age. But when looking at the PPG chart, we see that there's no statistically significant impacted groups. Okay, that's good. So let's look at success. Okay, so again, there are a few groups that are below average. Males again. And here are the age groups that are slightly below. So similar to my retention gaps, there are no statistically impacted groups in terms of success for my course data. So understanding that there's no statistically impacted groups, there are still indicators of underperforming groups in my classes. So research tells us that being proactive and reaching out to students is crucial for student success. So let's revisit Jordan and Josh one more time to review instructor-student communication throughout the semester. So what were the differences in engagement and interaction between Josh and Jordan during the semester? As explained before, their performance declined as the semester progressed. So what were my interactions with them? They both came together to office hours in week 6 to discuss our first essay. This is where I learned a little bit more about their personal situations and their previous learning experiences. I also emphasized that while class time was important for learning, most of their formal assessments and assignments need to be completed on Canvas. We had class conferences in week 9. This is where we reviewed class engagement and discussed a plan for success for the rest of the semester, with an understanding that it would become more rigorous over the next month. Jordan ultimately came to office hours around week 12 to discuss his performance and to make a plan to get back on track. And additionally, there were several instances where I had class conversations with both students, mainly clarification statements and general reminders. I have marked these down as ACCs. Okay, I also had some one-on-one email and Canvas inbox communication. Although they did not respond to all messages, I noted instances where we had some electronic back and forth. I've noted these with little clouds with the @ symbol. Okay, so although Josh ended up attending more classes and we ultimately had more face-to-face time, I had more productive communication with Jordan, and this led him to completing final assignments and ultimately passing the course. So although this is an isolated example, some small takeaways from this data analysis and reflection process would be to continue to explore methods of creating situations for one-on-one feedback sessions with students, especially male students in my courses. And by offering several communication modalities, surveys, formal and informal check-ins, as well as being proactive in my communication, both in and out of class throughout the semester, this may help keep students engaged with the class. And adding in mini conferences and stressing the technological and logistical skills needed to complete the assignments in the course could be important for helping them find success. Thank you.